Colourpop is back with another Twilight collection for 2025. This is their New Moon collection, and it seems like a lot of you guys are very excited about this. Colourpop actually launched their first Twilight palette, I think around this time last year, and this is the original. I think they did restock this collection as well with this new launch. All the stuff is on the website now because it did launch yesterday, but this was the original palette. Definitely very cool tone, lots of blues. Seems like it was for sure based on like the first movie, and it has scenes from the first movie as well. But I don't know if they were thinking this was going to be like a big series, if they're doing all of the movies or what the deal is. But this was a very successful collection for them. This was one that sold out really fast, which hadn't happened in a while. So a lot of people complained because they thought like this was going to be the only one and it didn't have any reds or anything. So I feel like Colourpop kind of listened to everyone's thoughts and decided to do a collection based on New Moon, which is the second movie slash book in the series, which definitely has more reds, more warm tones in it. This one's kind of focused on Bella and Jacob's story, while the original first movie is kind of all Bella and Edward. Like I mentioned, this collection launched yesterday, and in here we have a lot of fun products. First being the eyeshadow palette here for New Moon. I love the packaging on this, and then here is the colors inside. It does have Bella, Jacob, and Edward on the top as well, but I really like the colors in here. There's not like a ton of reds, which I'm thankful for. I'm not big on reds in general for me. They have this red, which is a bright red shimmer. They have kind of this tone here, which is more of a burgundy matte, some oranges, just a really nice overall neutral warm palette. I think it's a really good color scheme actually, and a lot of you guys seemed very excited about this. So it's kind of like, do you prefer cool tones or warm tones, or if you're just a fan of the series, you're probably going to like both of these. This palette retails for $24 and still available on Colourpop's website. This collection is coming to Ulta as well, I think this week Sunday. Now this collection seems to be very eye heavy, so there's a lot of products for the eyes here. We also have these new Super Shock shades. These are so fun. I love the Colourpop Super Shocks, especially if you're not really into palettes and you like kind of more one and done looks, things you can swipe on the eye. These are really nice for that. So this first Super Shock is called We Won't Bite, and it's kind of like a goldy green tone. It's very marbled. These have a almost wet creamy texture. They're bouncy to the touch, and they offer so much shine and metallicness. As you can see here, this is just one swipe. This is exactly how it's going to look on the eyes. You can definitely blend it out if you want to, but this is such a pretty, yeah, like green gold in the collection. I really like that tone. And then we have another one that is called the Volturi, since they do play a pretty big part in the second movie. And it's kind of this very red marbled shade. Let's go ahead and dip in. This is one I probably wouldn't wear a lot for me. This one doesn't have as much shimmer as the first one though, but that is what the Volturi looks like. It's a very deep red with a little bit of shimmer to it. I definitely prefer the first one. Now I thought these were a fun addition into the collection. These are 3 multi-chrome eye pencils. So these are like eyeshadow crayons. They're a little bigger than like the liners would be. These are really fun multi-chromes. You can use these as liner. You can use them just swiped on all over the lid. This first one is probably one of my favorites. This one is Wolf Girl, and this one's kind of like a green orangey red. You can just see the shift in the shine, and these are ultra pigmented. It's kind of nice to see these from the drugstore. I think these are a much better option than their liquid chromes that they had, because those are like so tight on the eyes. These have much more color payoff. The next one we have is called Vampire Girl, and this one again is more of like a orange to green chrome. It's definitely darker than the Wolf Girl one. Actually, it's looking a little bit more red here on camera. And then we also have It's Always Been Him. And this one's very green to orange. So those are the 3 multi-chrome pencils in the collection. I think those are so cool. So like I said, there's a lot of eye products in this collection. I'm kind of sad that there's not a lot of cheek stuff. I feel like they could have made a really fun like marbled bronzer, like maybe a few different shades for like a fair, medium, and deep skin tone. I think that would have been fun for this collection instead of just like a ton of eye products, because there's just not a lot for me to try on this video. I do want to mention there's also a Soul Body Glow Oil. And I did put a little bit of this on. Since I have a lower cut top, I did put a little bit on my chest just to add that glow. That's kind of how I like to use these. You can mix it in with lotion just for a little glow. So this has a very nice gold hue to it, and I feel like it's going to look so good on medium and deeper complexions. Now when I put this on, I'm like, why does this smell like a Christmas tree? It has like a forest pine scent, which I guess totally fits for the movie. That was definitely unexpected. So that was a fun little touch. Here's how the oil looks. We'll kind of blend it in here so you can see. Sorry, I still have some swatches that I need to wipe off. She's very glowy, as you can tell. I do find these to take just a little bit longer to dry down on the skin. They do seem a little greasy at first, but eventually they do dry down. Last thing in the collection, we have a couple lip kits, of course. The one I am wearing right now, this one is the You Can't Trust Vampires. It comes with a lipstick and a lip liner, and it's a transfer-proof 8-hour lipstick. So the lip liner in this collection is a nice burgundy color. This is kind of what it looks like. These have a really creamy formula. It's a little too creamy for my liking. It does take a little bit of blending to work with it, but I do really like this lipstick formula. I don't know if they've probably had these before and I just haven't tried them, but yeah, it's a transfer proof matte lipstick. This is Vampire Royalty, and I thought this formula was really, really nice, especially for a red. Although I just don't think that these colors go that well together. I kind of had to do more of an ombre lip look today because this red is so much brighter than the lip liner, which is more burgundy. Now this lip kit I think actually sold out. This is the Bella, Where the Hell Have You Been, Loca? Iconic quote from the movie. This lip liner is brown. Sorry, I broke the tip of it. So that's my bad, why it doesn't match. And then there is a nice brown lipstick too. Ooh, that's pretty. That's like a rosy chocolate brown. I could see why that sold out because that is beautiful. And that one actually has more of a shine formula than the red in the collection. I am so scatterbrained today. I almost forgot to show you there is a lip gloss in this collection as well, which is this fun metallic red. It's called Runs with Vampires, and I swear this kind of smells like apples. I just put this over the lip I had on, and I think this is beautiful. It has a very slight shimmer to it. So that is everything that's in this new moon collection. I have to say, I think the most thing I'm really excited for is the eyeshadow palette. I just kind of wish there was a little more variety with this collection. Maybe it's just because, honestly, New Moon is not my favorite in the series. I am so much more of an Edward girl over Jacob, so New Moon was like my least favorite movie and book. Let me know if you guys are more Team Edward or Team Jacob. But anyways, I am going to do a look with this collection. There's only a couple products to try on, really. I will try out the palette, of course, one of the lip kits, and one of the chrome eyeshadow sticks. So let's go ahead and get into that. I'm going to start this look off with this mustard yellow in the crease. This is Senior Year. I'm definitely going to focus that mostly in the inner portion, because the outer portion I might add in some more browns. But this is kind of like that almost golden yellow tone. I feel like it definitely leans a little bit more orange once you get it on the skin. Next, I'm going to take the dark brown called Your Everything, and using a big fluffy brush to blend this in the outer corner. This is the BKA 503. I like to kind of just set the color down and then blend. And we'll blend it onto the lid and then blending in with that kind of mustard yellow that we used. I am going to add a little bit of You're Sorta Beautiful. This is like a medium brown, and I'm just placing that kind of in the outer crease, blending that deeper shade in the mustard together on the A502 brush, which is just a bit smaller, to just kind of really darken that very outer corner here. And I'll take some of the excess on my lower lash line to smoke that out. And just adding a little bit more to deepen that lower lash line. And then we can just kind of blend everything together with our big fluffy brush. And then we'll go ahead and use one of the shimmers. I am really drawn to this sparkly bronze here. It is a little bit more glittery. So let's see, I'm gonna take it on a flat brush. We'll just use the BK 209 and I'll just really kind of get that on my brush. Now, I don't mind these more glittery shades. These are like an updated glitter formula that isn't as chunky as the Colourpop glitters used to be, but they are really shiny. So if I just kind of saturate my brush and smooth that along the lid, you get so much sparkle. Now, this one has a lot of extra glitters in it. There's purple, there's green, and blue, which I don't like feel like goes completely with the color. So I do find that to be just a little bit random with those extra chunks. But it does add a lot of shimmer to the look. I do want to use my finger, just adding a little bit of this color because I've been kind of intrigued by this one. It's like a dark bronze called Soulless Monster. And I'm just going to add that with my finger on the outer edge here. Just to add a little bit more dimension. And then again, just kind of softly blending all of that together on the eye. Now I am going to take this multi-chrome shadow stick, which I think these are so cool in the collection in Wolf Girl. And I'm going to kind of smudge this. I don't know if I like it like that. I was thinking of smudging it all the way under, but I think I kind of just want it in the inner corner. Let's see how this will look under here. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We'll see how it looks when I clean it up with concealer though. It applies much better using just a brush with it if you're using it for the lower lash line. Now most of this collection is for the eyes, so there's really not that much to try on, but I am going to do some lips because there is some lip duos in the collection. Now I believe the Jacob one did sell out. This is the Bella, Where the Hell Have You Been, Loca? And then we have You Can't Trust Vampire. So we'll do this one. I think it's supposed to be more red, which could be fun. Once we got the edges lined out, I really like to work this into the lips because this is a creamy formula. They aren't my favorite. Colourpop doesn't have my favorite lip liners, but I want to make sure like it's really blended in so that it's not going to budge as much. And then we'll go in with the lipstick on top, which looks like a brighter red. Yeah, they don't really match up exactly. Which I don't know if they were going for more of that like ombre look. So that's kind of a first look at the Twilight New Moon collection. I know this already launched yesterday, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys some real swatches and do an eyeshadow look with the collection. I wish there was more things that I could have tried, but yeah, I only have so much space on my eyes. My favorite and must-have item from this collection is definitely the eyeshadow palette. I honestly really love these colors. I like this so much more than I thought I would because I'm usually more into cool tones than warm tones, but I think I actually like this palette even better than the first one. And I'm trying to think if there has been any similar palettes from Colourpop in the last few years, and I can't quite think of anything quite at the top of my head that would match this exactly. Maybe like the Smokin' Hot palette would definitely have some of these warm tones for sure, but I think most people are buying this because of the Twilight franchise. But I really like this. I thought the quality was really good. This Wolfpack glitter shade that we use in the lid, I kind of wish I could do without the green and purple sparkles in it. I wish it had just more silver sparkles in that one, but overall this is really beautiful and I think it's great quality for only $24, I think it is. It was really fun to work with this and I love the eye look we did. So that's definitely my top pick for the collection. Of course, my next pick is probably the We Won't Bite Super Shock Shadow. I didn't get to try this on the eyes, but it will look exactly the same as the swatch, and I think this is such a pretty color. I definitely will use this for just like one and done eyeshadow looks, but you can definitely pair it with some of the mattes in this palette as well. I think I'm really gonna like the Jacob lip set too. I think that is such a pretty rosy brown, and this red is actually really nice as well. I like that this is transfer proof, but I'm not the biggest fan of Colourpop lip liners, so I probably won't get as much use as the lip liners as I will the actual lipsticks in these lip kits. I wish they kind of sold them separately. Update, this lipstick is crumbling on my lips so badly. So I actually would not recommend this. It felt really good at first, but now they feel so dry and it's just kind of breaking up. Not quite the look I'm going for. And then these kind of oils, I really don't use that much, but I thought this was fun how it had the extra scent, and you know, they always come out with these and I don't really need one in every single collection. Also have to give a shout out to the multi-chrome eye sticks. I think those are so fun. They look like indie quality for a much cheaper price. So yeah, that is kind of just my first impressions on this collection here. Sorry I didn't get to try out every single item, but yeah, I like this. I think it is fun. I'm glad that they did more with the Twilight series. We'll have to see if they're going to be doing more. I feel like they might end it at just these two, because I think those are kind of the main ones. I don't know what else they would do for the rest of the movies to make it different enough. I feel like they might just end it with the Twilight and then the New Moon. Let me know which one is more of your style. I will have the links to these products down below if you guys want to check them out, because they are available now on Colourpop. I do have a code 5LEAHJANAE. You are welcome to use it. It works on everything except bundles. And then I think it's coming to Ulta as well. I think I mentioned that earlier. Like on Sunday or so is usually when Ulta gets new stuff in. So you can definitely check it out there if you prefer. I know a lot of you guys like to use your points there. So that is it for this video. I just really wanted to get these items up on the face because no one's really had the collection yet to kind of share swatches and everything. Thanks for watching, everyone. I might have a short video with another fun look on Instagram probably this week too, but I will let you go and see you in my next video. Bye guys.